What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? After the great and incomparable Maxine Waters implored Americans of good conscience to publicly confront White House officials over their policies, leading Democrats joined the Republicans to denounce Maxine Waters' comments as uncivil, and conservative Trump supporters went on to threaten her life anyway. The Dems admonishing Maxine Waters was one of the few acts of bipartisanship that Democrats have engaged in since the advent of the Trump administration, and it was by far the most harmful. Not only because Maxine Waters, who lived through the civil rights movement, understands that oppressors do not buckle to civility, it was harmful because Maxine Waters' fellow Democrats, including leaders Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, wrongly believe that tyranny can be combated with polite discourse. That naive worldview is exactly why Democrats find themselves out of power. And if the only thing they can find to criticize is the one Democrat who wants to stand and fight an administration that seeks to disenfranchise, discriminate against, and disrespect every non-white, non-Christian person who steps on American soil, Democrats don't deserve to retake Congress in the midterm elections. Maxine Waters said those who want to harm her had better shoot straight because there's nothing like a wounded animal. It's not the first time Maxine Waters has suggested people thinking of firing at her should have good aim. At a town hall meeting in Inglewood last year, Maxine Waters was criticizing Trump's former national security advisor, Michael Flynn, when she heard a pop. I don't know what that sound was, she told the crowd without flinching. But whoever it is, if it's a shot, you better shoot straight. That's gangster. That's Maxine Waters. That's a soldier. The Democrats don't deserve Maxine Waters. The Democrats are too weak. That's why they're not in power. You see, the Democrats are always trying to fake like they're decent and civil. But the Democrats are just as bad as the Republicans, but the Republicans are more arrogant, upfront. Kind of like if they were countries, the Democrats would be, say, a France, and the Republicans would be Iran. Somebody like that. The Dems are just too soft. It's time out for all of this so-called civility. It's time to rise and resist. Nothing else is going to work. All of this praying and hoping and talking about, listen, man, out of all the things, all the people they could have criticized, the Democrats could have went up against and criticized, they criticized their strongest soldier. They throw Maxine Waters under the bus out of all people. They asses don't deserve to win the midterms. They do not deserve it. How you gonna throw Maxine Waters under the bus? They don't deserve Maxine Waters. She's too good for them. Way too good. The Democrats are, man, the Democrats are weak, man. They're very, very weak. Like acting civil is somehow going to put the Republicans in their place. They don't understand civility. They're animals. They don't understand civility. You got to fight fire with fire. You got to rise and resist them. You got to put something on their asses. They don't understand anything else. Like animals. You got to put something on their ass. Then they back down. And they will back down when you put it on them. The only reason why they act cocky is because they don't see any resistance. They don't see the resistance. Man, don't nobody want to fight no hard fight. Everybody like easy fights. Nobody wants to fight the hardest fights. Take the biggest boxers out there. Man, they be trying to get out the way of them big fights, man. Those dudes who got those real hands. They don't want to have those fights. They'll do it for the money, but they're going to avoid those type of dudes as long as they can. Once they get a certain amount of money, they almost will never fight the guy who they know got real hands. They want the path of least resistance. And that's how these Republicans are. They're bullies. And the Democrats really think that by scolding their strongest soldier, publicly shaming their strongest soldier, somehow people are going to look at them and say, okay, I want to be in that party. And, because that party looks like they can really handle Donald Trump and the rest of the evil empire. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm with Maxine on this one. And I'm telling you right now, y'all may think trying to put your hands on an elderly black woman is going to be easy. You may think you're going to be able to do it and get away with it. But if you put your fucking hands on Maxine Waters, this motherfucker gonna burn. Believe that. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?